Welcome to season 2 of Zach White's Gonna Build Some Hood Rat Shit. Season 1 never aired because I built this whole truck before I downloaded Instagram. I know a lot of you were like, nah, bro, we've been watching it come up. It happened before Instagram. I was just a Facebooker for a long time. And I built this truck. I did the rear back half and the air suspension before I downloaded Instagram. And then once I downloaded Instagram, I started playing with the engine. That was actually what made me get Instagram, was when I started putting turbos on it, I think. I put one 2.5-inch Perkins turbo that somebody gave me. And then when that turbo went out, my friend gave me a Borg Warner, I think it was 3-inch off of a Chevy 2500 dually. And then when I wore that turbo out from making my own oil lines in the wrong way, I put two Mitsubishi TD04s, 35 millimeter turbos on here. And I have no knowledge of turbos before I did that stuff. I just had free turbos and time and a welder, and it was so much fun. So now I'm going from just being a mini trucker to wanting a little more speed. And the turbos was fun. I was making I would say 250 horsepower or less, maybe 225, but I never dynoed it. It was making 12 pounds of boost with that 4G64 though, so that was sick. However, I know some of you saw this on Instagram already. I've got my new donor car, and Jesus, is it perfect. It's a perfect donor. So season 2 of this build is gonna happen over the next 6 months, and try to just keep you guys along here with me as best I can. I've got a 360 camera. I've always wanted to figure out how to upload 360 footage directly to YouTube so that you can be like right there. Putting a V8 GT Mustang 4.6 liter in here. That's what we're about to do. And we're gonna start with the engine. We're gonna use the transmission, which is an aftermarket transmission. I don't know what's in this thing because it was built before the guy that sold it to me got it. I bought it from a guy that bought it from a guy, but the first guy built the crap out of it. So it was already running on nitrous with some type of aftermarket transmission and a limited slip differential. And now I'm gonna put that limited slip differential rear end back there. I'm gonna put the transmission in, the motor in, and not just the motor, I'm gonna put the whole cradle that the motor is sitting in here. The whole front suspension. The Mustang has a, what do you call it? A McPherson strut. The Mustang has a McPherson strut suspension, which is going to be slightly better than what I have up here, and it would be way easier for me to use that suspension with its power steering and the engine mounts that are in it. Rather than me just building anything custom up here, I'm going to attach the front of that Mustang to this truck and then wrap it in Mitsubishi Mighty Max parts with my big nice aluminum radiator up here, electric fans, aluminum pulleys. I'm gonna build some type of sick intake for this. That'll be stage 1. Stage 1 is gonna be naturally aspirated with like some type of funnel, tunnel, ram intake. And then stage 2, after I have it all running and working good for like maybe 6 months driving it, stage 2 is gonna be a blower. And at that point, I'll probably have to lose my glass hood, which is one of my favorite mods, but we'll see about that. And so just follow me. It's going to be a lot of interesting things going on here. I'm so excited that I'm having the big anxiety. And I guess I'm not going to do an educational toolbox talk tonight, but I do have a wholesome bit to end this with. I told my wife that I was going to come out here and do a little bit of work tonight, like an hour every night, because I was having the big anxiety. It's been 5 days since I got to work on it. And the reason is because I have to get a chip key made for that Mustang before I can even crank it. So I have an appointment tomorrow to get the chip key made, and until then, I'm not making any major moves on the transplant until I know that works. So with 5 days of not working on this, I'm scared, like it starts to hit me, because this is where projects die. when you have an unexpected child at 36 and then you blow your engine the next week, that's ground zero for your project is toast. I told my wife I was having that big anxiety, and she said, don't have that anxiety. This is your hobby. You're never going to lose it. And I told her, you're right. You've always been right here with me on this. And I know that to be a fact because when I was 16, she's the one that paid for the parts for me to finish my air suspension on my little black Nissan. I wanted it done by spring break. She sprung $800 for me to buy all the valves, compressors, and everything because I was already building the framework. And I had it done by spring break, and we were down at the beach dragging. So that truck looked like this. And so that woman has been with me for 21 years, and that's the reason that I'm able to build things and have the time to do things like this. There is no magic tricks. I have a busy life. The little girls are scouts, they're cheerleaders, dancers, swimmers. I got a farm back there. The magic trick is that woman in there, for me anyway. I know everybody is different. Every dynamic works differently. Some guys doing this stuff are single, and that's definitely the route. But for me, I'm a family man. I make all of my time for my daughters. I love, love, love spending time with my family. It's my favorite thing to do. And then after they all go to bed, that's Zach White's time right there. This whole truck got built after 9 o'clock. So that's the game that I play. And I'm gonna let you guys play it with me this time. Thanks for being here. Out.